And athletes that are over the age of 40, would you coach them using a different philosophy, or is there special considerations for an athlete who's over the age of 40?
I think the older we get, the more we have to take care about recovery. And if this is a recreational cyclist who has also a normal job, I think I would really look into that and look how big is the load beside the training, how much recovery do you need, what is this about social life, family, and so on. And I would try to figure out a program that the overall load is still positive, that he's not always chasing behind, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, and just training, showering, family. So really having a deeper look in how the recovering is going, how is the sleep going, is the sleep pattern really good, or do we have disrupted sleep? What could be a sign of that we are just over the limit, not in terms of pure training, but in terms of overall load for that person in the daily life. So and probably yeah, people, when the listeners would know that from their own. The older you get, the less tolerant you get for this. So when you are 20, yeah, you don't really care about it. You can do 100 things together, but when you're 40 and even over 40, it gets more and more to a point that you feel this external load much more, and that it also will have an impact on your performance. So sometimes there less is more, the basic quote to that. And I would always try to explain it to the athlete, because the athlete also has to understand, why should I now even skip a session or make it shorter? I want to get better. Why should I now trade less? Then you have to also to explain why you make these adaptations, or why probably, because we said how to build up a season, why we probably say, hey, look, these are 2 weeks. There we would like to have a high workload. Probably it's better we plan here something where you just take your time there, you go on holiday or whatever, you do there 2 weeks of good training. And for this, you have the other weeks again, less load and more time for other stuff. So also this should find consideration in the year in the yeah, yearly schedule.
That's really interesting. So you're almost advocating periodizing external stressors outside training. So like freeing up space for extra training bandwidth at certain points of the year. So that could be a conversation with your spouse saying, hey, I'm going to be less available to do housework in this period, but I'm going to make up for it in this period, or having a similar conversation with your boss. So you're effectively you're periodizing training in one direction, and your work and life stress is periodized in the opposite direction.
100%, and I would even share this with the specific person, so with the boss, with the family, and so on, so that basically everybody knows. Oh, okay, that's just now this period. There, he's a little bit more involved. Then he has again more time for us, more time for the job or wherever, so that this plan is clear to everybody. Because the more people you involve, the less stress you have, because you don't have to explain yourself why you have now to go on the weekend 4 hours on the bike 2 times, so on Saturday, Sunday, because probably your family knows, okay, this is now just one block over the
Yeah.
next 2 or 3 weeks, and then after again it's less. So when you have this yearly plan, share it with the people around you. I always see, so when I coached age groupers in the past, or amateur cyclists, that by sharing this is also a big motivation for them, and it just takes people on board to your project, and then it's yeah, it feels better.
Yeah, 100%. Like anytime I've had a conversation with my girlfriend saying, look, here's the period I'm in right now. It's not going to be like this forever. This is just the next 3 weeks, the next 4 weeks. And then I can chill. Then we can go on holidays. Then we can go for a run. We can go back to going climbing. But for right now, I need to be dialed on this plan.
Yeah, exactly. So I would really confirm this. And then it's also important to stick to that and not say, yeah, but I just do a little bit more, or next week, or I still have to do a long ride or whatever. I think that's really to make it really clear to all the parties. And the goal of this is also so to have a structure, but also to take stress out from you, so that hey, everybody is involved, everybody knows that there I have a weekend where I'm basically fully loaded in training. Or even for example, you do a 5 hour ride, and probably you say there you also want to have at least 1 hour to relax from that. So we're coming home, enjoy your lunch or whatever, just sitting on the couch for 1 hour, and you don't want to feel bad about it. And then it's good if people know, okay, that's the plan for the weekend. And and that takes stress out from you. So I will always try to reduce this external stress because this costs a lot of energy. And one thing what probably is not be part of the podcast, but it's quite important is the stress in relations. That is something is one of the biggest stressor you can have. So if you have stress
Yeah.
with the family, with your girlfriend, also on with your wife, this really has a big impact on your health, on how you feel, on your performance, and so this is always something where you try to avoid if possible.
Yeah, I seen an analysis of Warren Buffett, who the investor for Berkshire Hathaway, lives an exceptionally unhealthy life. Eats McDonald's, drinks soda, not super physically active, but he's engineered a lifestyle that's such a low stress lifestyle that there was a lot of debate is has his low stress environment almost offset his bad habits. So it's like an interesting
Yeah, I can imagine.
debate.
Yeah.
Roadman, whether you're a weekend warrior or a world tour rider, the right tools can make all the difference. Enter 4i's Precision 3 Plus Power Meter, the latest innovation from 4i, designed to help you reach peak performance. The Precision 3 Plus Power Meter is a compact yet powerful unit. It weighs just 9 grams and it's packed with features that set it apart, including integration with Apple's Find My network, giving you the peace of mind by letting you track your power meter wherever it is. Plus, you've got up to 800 hours of battery life. We all know that accuracy is key, and 4i's delivers a groundbreaking plus or minus 1% accuracy thanks to their unique 3D strain gauge technology. For those seeking even more data, the Precision 3 Plus Pro Power Meter offers dual-sided power meter metrics, giving you detailed insights into pedaling efficiency, torque effectiveness, and left-right balance. 4i's offers versatile product options to suit your needs. Choose from ride-ready power meters with pre-installed units on Shimano cranks, or up for factory-installed power meter, where you send in your crankset for a custom installation. Ready to elevate your cycling game? Trust 4i's Precision 3 Plus Power Meter. Precision, performance, and peace of mind all in one. Learn more by visiting 4iiii.com. That's 4iiii.com. I'm going to put that in the description down below.